Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Pikmin 1 HD. So today, we're going to be wrapping up the distance spring, but before we go after any of the remaining ship parts, there is something more interesting that I want to do. Today, we're going to go take a look at that suspicious looking egg. Or as I like to call it, Doom. It is death. It is the toughest thing in the game. Whatever you want to call it. So to handle this, I'm going to get 9 blues to go awaken it. I'm going to fight it with 50 reds. I don't want to use too many reds because having too many in my squad will certainly make things a little more complicated. But 50 is more than enough, and I'm going the wrong direction. We need to go this way. Guys, please don't. Please don't get crushed by a Wollywog. The Wollywog should be the last thing I worry about today. So, we'll walk up to it. We'll destroy the egg. This only shows up here until day 15. So, if you are arriving at the distant spring after day 15, then you will not get to fight this at all. But if you're arriving at the distant spring on day 15 or later, I assume this is your first playthrough. And I would not really recommend fighting this guy on a first playthrough. He is the hardest enemy in the game, but the reward is kind of worth it. He's completely optional. Good old Smoky Progg. Got that nice trail of sludge behind him, and that will insta-kill your Pikmin. But we're gonna fight him in a somewhat safe manner. I say that because it's the closest thing to safe you can get against this guy. He likes onions. Wait for him to get up to one, roar, run under him, throw your Pikmin on. Once he starts shaking, stop for a second, keep throwing, wait for him to shake again, run away. There we go. We just took out a third of his health bar. If we run far enough away, we'll kind of lose his attention, and then he'll just stay focused on the onion. He should roar again. Or he'll... Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. As you can see, he's already fixated back onto one of the onions, so he's going to run around for a second, and now he wants to go after the yellow onion. He's going to roar, we're going to run up under him, and we're going to get some yellow Pikmin, apparently. So let's throw... You need to be really careful doing this, because you can end up... hitting the onion, and then your Pikmin will like bounce away and kind of end up behind him, and then they'll die. It really sucks, but it can happen. Let's get him moving again. There we go. Yeah, I'm spending about a quarter of the day on this, and we still have 4 parts to get, but don't worry, we'll still get everything done for sure. And we're gonna take him down with this cycle right here. I'm gonna lose a Pikmin or 2 probably on this one, but he is dead. Yeah, he will insta-kill your Pikmin still with that sludge, so be careful whistling them back or not. Okay, we'll cover the reward later. We're gonna just go on ahead and actually continue the day for now. I don't want to waste too much time, because we do have 4 parts to get today. Most of them do not take very long. I still don't want to waste time if it can be helped. So we're just gonna go on ahead and go. I did want to permanently kill him. I didn't want to do what I did with the Gulix and just kind of leave it there just to show it. I thought it would be more interesting if I tried to fight it during the actual run. And yeah, there you go. There it is. That's the Smoky Progg. Do not feel bad if you lose a lot of Pikmin to it. It is a tough boss. But yeah, he can be beaten. So we have one more Puffy Blowhog to take care of. So let's just go on ahead and get rid of him. One thing I am going to mention is I was actually messing around on the game, and I did manage to encounter the broken Pikmin counter glitch. So that has prevailed from the original versions of the game. Here we have 3 more water dimples. Probably going to lose a Pikmin or 2 here. Yeah, we lost 2. That's fine. So I had 78. That's more than enough. Throw 20 blues up here. This is going to be the first and only time that I'm going to be using a candy pop bud. Let's throw about 10 reds in, or 10 blues, I should say. You are going to need 20 yellows to get that part over there, but there's no way to get them over to this island. So you want to use this candy pop bud right here to sprout 20 yellows, and then we're going to throw them onto the island and grab that part from up there. There's going to be 2 parts over in this direction that we're going to grab, and then we're going to head back towards the pilot's seat and the other part that dropped off the armored cannon beetle yesterday and get those real fast. So let's get rid of these. We'll send these yellows up here. And then the second the part gets down onto the ground, I'm actually going to whistle away the yellows, and we're going to stick some blues onto it, because that'll be faster. Because I need to transform these yellows back into blues. And I don't want you to do that. So I had 58 blues. We'll 22's fine. We'll grab this yellow. We'll grab all the yellows. I don't know how many yellows I have on me. There we go. You can fit 10 Pikmin in one candy pop bud cycle. And I now have to wait. There we go. Alright. So, let's sprout all these guys real fast and then go get this other part. There are no more enemies left to deal with, really. And why are those guys over there? That is odd. I also don't have as many Pikmin as I feel like I should. I think I might be wrong. Yeah, I think I am. So there's another part just right here. This is going to be the number 2 Ionium jet. And just like the previous Ionium jet that was the one in the distant spring that was just kind of right there, I think this is enough. It only takes 15 Pikmin to get. Oh no. Wow, they got that back fast. That was a lot faster than I thought it would be. So yeah, there's the Chronos reactor. This reactor changes permutations in space-time continuum into pure energy. Basically, it's like a big rubber band. I've now recovered 26 parts. Awesome. And I need to get this one up here. Come on. Let me take you. There we go. Yeah, 15 blues to get this. We'll just, hopefully none of them fall. Throw them over, and we have to hurry to get these other 2 parts. They are going to take slightly longer. I feel like I should have a few more. Okay, of course one of them is still in the ground over there. I might just leave it. It's not dead, so it won't count as a death. And here we have a few more Shearwigs. There's 3 more in this group. Or 2? There should be a 3rd. There it is. We have 2 groups of Shearwigs to take care of. There's actually another one right over here next to where I have the pilot seat sitting at. So let's take care of these as well. We can get him to die. That would be great. I don't have very many Pikmin for this. And I know there's a 3rd one. I will not be tricked. I don't even have enough Pikmin to lift this. So let's actually have these Pikmin start on doing this. We need to break down this bridge right here, or this wall, and build that bridge. Guys, please, I'm begging you, don't give me a hard time. We have a decent amount of time. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be super low, but it does take some time to get these parts back. But there's plenty of blues right here to use because they've already brought back a part. Why is this 40? I've only brought back 1 part today. Yeah, here's the Ionium jet. I'm gonna just leave it there because I'll just finish it up later. I don't want to waste the time watching it move when I could have these Pikmin doing this, which is way more important as of right now. I've got 20 on that. I'll throw like 10 more onto there, and then I'll come around here. That's a nice thing. You only have to break these down to move the parts. You don't really need to break a lot of this stuff down to just move your Pikmin around the map if you want to get somewhere. But you'll still have to open a lot of this stuff up to get the parts. You might be able to carry the part through those gaps with red Pikmin. I am not going to try it because I actually don't remember if you can, but I know blues will take it around this way, which is why I'm doing this method. They should have all of this done soon enough, so we can definitely get everything back within the time limit. I think I don't want to use my leaves if I can help it. I don't know how many flowers there are though. That is a good question. Let's see. Is this almost done? Alright, so this one's done. And I think the bridge is... yeah, the bridge is done. Cool. So, in we go. Over here. This takes 30. I had 72. Let's see. Alright, cool. Now, 25 for the pilot seat, and they'll take it back, and then we'll basically be done here. That will be all 10 parts in the distant spring obtained. Let's see here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, or was that 4? That was 5. Oh yeah, one minor thing I have forgotten to mention throughout this whole run is Nintendo finally figured out how fractions work in this game. So the number of Pikmin you have carrying a part is on the top instead of the bottom now. In the older versions, it was on the bottom, and I always thought it was really weird, but it's finally on the top telling you how many Pikmin are carrying it out of how many need to carry it. Best change made in the Switch version. But I think, I don't remember if it's like that in Pikmin 2. I'd have to have the game pulled up right in front of me, because honestly, it's not something I really think about too much, but it is a change worth noting. So I'm going to pull out 21 reds here for a reason, and that reason is what we'll be doing with this orb right here. So this is what the Smoky Progg dropped, and why I said it is fine if you lose quite a few Pikmin to it. Just don't lose a full squad of 100, because the reward is this little orb, and what it will do for us is great. I'm going to be using this on blue Pikmin. There's not really a reason for me to use it though. Number 2 Ionium Jet. The ads for these jets boast that with excellent mileage that's easy on the family budget, this jet will keep your spouse smiling and propel you to a happy home life. I have now recovered 27 parts. I'll wait for this one to get... oh, both of them are here. Awesome. And that is the top of the dolphin back on. The bowsprit, the so-called face of the dolphin, in point of the fact, I designed it. I have now recovered 28 out of 30 parts. And the Pikmin are getting really, really excited. And the last part we're obtaining is Olimar's seat cushion thing. Hooray. I don't think you can see this one anywhere on the ship, unless it goes like in the little bubble. No, you just can't see it. Okay. The pilot seat. Picturing this in the cockpit, images of lifting off into space begin to fill my taxed brain. It fills me with inspiration once again. I have now recovered 29 out of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. Yes, we have unlocked the final area of the game. Woohoo! 11 days is not too bad. It's not the fastest you can do it, but it's certainly a pretty good time. So, you need 3 Pikmin to lift this. As long as you have 3 Pikmin, you're A-okay. And what does this do? Watch that 339. Yeah, it gives you 100 Pikmin. It is a great reward for defeating that boss. I'm going to sprout these 2 Pikmin if I can. I don't know if I'm actually able to get the other one. But we're gonna try to. Yeah, we got a lot done today. It was a pretty packed day trying to get all 4 of those parts. Most of them were just kind of lying on the ground. I didn't really have to take care of too many enemies. But so like if I had left the cannon beetle not killed, I don't think I would have managed to get them all done today. If I wanted to defeat the Smoky Progg, that is. But Smoky Progg is in fact dead. I thought that would be really fun, really interesting to do. So I figured I would go on ahead and take him out, because I'm sure a lot of people would want to see that. I did say I wanted to show everything, and the Smoky Progg means everything. So now that he's dead, and this area is complete, tomorrow will be the final day of the main game. Excellent. There we go. 1. Let's just bask in the music. And at this point, Olimar definitely has enough in his ship to get back home. The 5 optional parts will be shown tomorrow. They do appear in the credits on which ones are optional, so we'll see then. 11 days since impact at last, but a single part remains. Since I've recovered 29 of the missing parts, the dolphin's power is near capacity. In the 4 steps below, I see a region where the final part must lie. Clearly, this is my final trial. My life support fails in 19 days. Courage. I lost 2 Pikmin in battle. Those were to the water dumples. That means I've lost 30 the whole game so far. And that means I just have to lose less than 20 to the final boss, which could hopefully happen. Hopefully I can kill him with very few deaths. Last time I played this, I only lost like 2 to him, so. Real quick, before I end this, one thing I do want to point out that I never really did touch upon is that the little pictures of the areas are, they look a lot better in this game. They're not like the best looking assets, but it's certainly nice with how much of a upgrade those things got, so I did just want to mention that real quick. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today. I'll see you guys next time, where we will take on the final trial. Bye bye.